Indiana in high definition.
And good evening. Welcome to NewsLink Indiana. I'm Tanner Holbrook.
And I'm Bree Isom. Thanks for joining us.
Well, if they go home, they won't be able to come back to Ball State. They are students from some of the Muslim countries covered by President Trump's controversial new travel ban. And this afternoon, they had questions for Ball State administrators. NewsLink Indiana's Max Lewis was there.
Fulfilling a campaign promise, President Donald Trump signed an executive order last week banning travel and refugee entry from 7 Muslim countries. People traveling from these countries were stopped at airports around the United States, and the Rinker Center says the executive action could have unforeseen effects on international students. Salim Abu Faris is the president of the Muslim Student Association, and his family is from Libya. He says that President Trump's actions hurt foreign students.
I personally know some Libyan students here at Ball State. You know, there's actually a few handful of students here that are from Libya and are affected of this. So, you know, let's say if they have a 2-year visa or if they're studying here, they couldn't really go back home, visit their families, and come back just because of this ban.
Interim President Terry King sent an email out on Sunday stopping short of condemning the executive order, but saying, quote, "We are committed to our inclusive environment and remain very supportive of all of our students." King went on to say, especially international students and faculty who might feel particularly vulnerable at this time. We will continue to closely follow developments and provide support and assistance. As part of that support, Ball State held a forum today to address the concerns of international students. The executive director of the Rinker Center, Amara Dawson, says that the center will stand behind its students.
And I think a lot of them, in terms of, I think there's some fear, there's some trepidation, but a lot of them, I think, because we're able to reach out to them, we haven't, had a greater influx, quite frankly, of students coming in. But they know that Rinker Center is there as a resource for them.
Now, the Rinker Center is advising students to not travel for the next 90 days, and they are going to be holding another forum here at the Student Center on Friday to help international students with any questions they might have. Reporting in Muncie, Max Lewis, NewsLink, Indiana.
Tonight, many Indiana officials have come out against the ban, including Senator Joe Donnelly, Representative Andre Carson, and former Republican Governor Mitch Daniels. Senator Todd Young and Representatives Luke Messer and Todd Rokita have both expressed their support, and Indiana Governor Holcomb has not condemned the ban, but he says hopes that it does not hurt Indiana's, quote, welcoming environment.
Another campaign promise President Trump was to quickly announce a nominee for the vacant Supreme Court seat. Tonight, Trump did just that. The president announced Neil Gorsuch as his nominee. Gorsuch has been on the federal appellate court in Colorado since 2006. The 49-year-old is the youngest Supreme Court nominee in 25 years. If confirmed, Gorsuch would continue the ideological balance that existed between the late Antonin Scalia's death, with 4 conservatives, 4 liberals, and Justice Anthony Kennedy as a swing vote between the blocs.
Ball State students and faculty are being asked to change the password to their accounts. These changes are meant to help protect students' accounts, and if your password has not been changed since the policy went into effect last August, expect an email from Ball State's IT department. You will then have 30 days to change your password, and a new password must be between 12 characters or longer and include upper and lowercase letters, numbers, and symbols. You can change your password on your My BSU account and click on BSU password when you get there.
Thousands of Scotty's Brewhouse employees have been affected by a company-wide data breach. According to the Indy Star, an unknown sender contacted a payroll accounts manager claiming to be the company's CEO, Scott Wise. The sender requested a PDF document of all 4,000 employees' 2016 W-2 tax forms, which the account manager sent. Employees are being informed of the data breach and what they should do. For more information about what to do if your identity is stolen, visit identitytheft.gov.
Well, earlier today, a small plane made an emergency landing on US 31 just south of Kokomo, and according to the Indy Star, the plane experienced mechanical issues shortly after it took off from Brownsburg, which is an Indianapolis suburb. The plane made the emergency landing around noon today, and there were no injuries. However, the plane was soon repaired and resumed its flight around 1 p.m. this afternoon.
State legislators are deciding the best way to improve Indiana's roads. State Republicans authorized a bill that is now in the House that called for a raise in taxes at the gas pump to fund improvements to state roads. According to Wish TV, state Democrats are set to release a plan of their own. Democrats have mentioned cutting tax cuts on wealthy and freezing state pay to fund road improvements. The Democrats' plan is expected sometime this week.
Well, the Association of Lifelong Learners listened to new progress being made in public transportation. NewsLink reporter Robert Segovia has more on the importance it has on our Hoosier community.
In the age of Uber, it is often lost how necessary public transportation is to a community. It is essential in cities and towns where people may not be able to travel on their own, especially those with disabilities and people who can't drive. Right here in Indiana, it has connected communities and provided jobs for Hoosiers. The Association of Lifelong Learners went to the Alumni Center today and listened to Dr. Roger Holland, professor of political science, talk about the current state of transportation.
We'd like to see better connections through buses and possibly trains across all of central Indiana. Certainly that's within Delaware County here, but also we're looking at better train service, perhaps commuter train service between Indianapolis and Anderson and Muncie. We'd also like to see better train service from Indianapolis, better connections to Chicago as well.
The Indianapolis area is driving the growth of the state, and connectivity with Delaware County can help people commute to and from work. Current transportation includes the MITS buses, Ball State buses, LifeStream for senior citizens, and a Hoosier State train.
Public transportation is an important part of students' daily lives getting to and from campus.
Future plans include an increase in the budget for Indy Connect and a proposed train from Columbus to Chicago with a stop in Fort Wayne. Reporting in Muncie, Robert Segovia, NewsLink, Indiana.
You can help build stronger transportation by talking to state legislature about increased funding. And you know, Bree, very cold, very windy this morning.
I agree. I was walking to class and my face actually hurt from the wind.
Yeah.
It was so cold. David, what can you tell us about this upcoming week?
Yeah, Tanner, it was very windy this afternoon. Gusts up to about 35 miles per hour. Yes, it was windy. And with those windy conditions, we saw very cool temperatures with the wind chill of about upper 20s for this afternoon. Currently here in Muncie, we are sitting at 39 degrees with those west winds. Pretty calmer than what we saw today, but we still are getting a wind chill about 32 degrees. For the forecast coming up, we'll be talking about below average temperatures coming up for Thursday and into Friday. And maybe some snow flurries working in too for tonight, and we'll be letting you know how much sun we'll be getting here with the next couple days. Back to you guys, back at the desk.
All right, thanks, David. When we come back, we'll have an update on a new initiative that the Rec Center is putting out.
And a program that helps people re-jog their memory. Coming up next.
Oh! Checking your fantasy league?
Nah, just my 401k statement.
Nice. Where'd you find the money for that?
I just been saving a little every month.
I can't seem to save anything.
Well, what about all this? What about the money you're spending?
What money? It's gone before I can get my hands on it.
I got a pizza for a Todd.
Hey, can somebody spot me?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
It's 547.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
So I've come up with a family emergency plan.
Great. What is it?
It's difficult to talk about, so I'm not telling you.
How will we know what to do?
You won't.
I'm so glad I won't have to remember anything.
And me too. Thanks for this, sweetie.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that! That's disgusting! Oh, poop already! You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Welcome back. A Newcastle man has been charged with battery after assaulting a 12-year-old boy. 32-year-old Troy Shane Neal reportedly went on a rampage through his home using a hammer to smash a TV and pound holes in the walls. When Neal noticed the boy using a cell phone to record the scene, he allegedly tackled the child and struck him in the face, and the woman present at the time of the incident captured the attack on her cell phone. While in custody, the officers discovered 3 opioid tablets in Neal's possession. He has been charged before possession of an uncontrolled substance.
Well, the Ball State Rec Center has been working on a new marketing initiative to get people to the gym. NewsLink Indiana's Camille Breck has that story.
The new semester has started. Students may have noticed some new changes at the Rec Center. Ball State has improved their recreation marketing plan and is now working hard to make new classes and focus on getting students into the gym. Senior Fit Class instructor Grace Holohan has high hopes for the Rec's future plans and their effects on attendance at fit classes.
I would like to see no fit passes at all and just have all of our classes be completely free and have that be a built-in fee to every student that uses the rec. That would improve attendance a ton. I would love to everyone have that experience, because not everyone can dish out $85 for the whole semester. And I think if marketing still improves attendance and awareness, that I think that we can really work towards that, so people would just automatically know to go to college.
The new RecFit marketing plan seems to be bringing in a lot of students, considering most people have lost their New Year's resolutions by now. In Muncie, Camille Breck, NewsLink, Indiana.
And for more information on that, about RecFit passes and to get involved in rec events, visit bsu.edu/recreation.
Music can help someone get energy, relax, or simply be entertained. But one group of students at Ball State are using music in a different way. NewsLink Indiana's Alex Kilmer takes a look at how music and virtual reality are sparking memories.
In Music and Memory, Ball State students and community members have the chance to interact with nursing home patients using the power of music.
Music and Memory is a student service group, created a couple of years ago, and its primary mission is to bring free, personalized iPod music mixes to nursing home residents with a special emphasis on Alzheimer's and dementia patients.
Music and Memory does not want to share only music, but offer a sense of community to those in nursing homes.
We're combining music, personalized music, individualized music with the human touch that these residents so sorely need. And then when you combine the music and the love, that's a winning combination that really produces magical kinds of results.
They have families, but either their families are from a different state or just don't have the time or money really to visit them much anymore. So we kind of provide that sense of family that they really need. We almost feel like we're their grandchildren.
Music and Memory is currently experimenting with using virtual reality headsets with residents.
The virtual reality can bring them into the world in a very powerful way and let them explore things they'd never get to do otherwise.
And the character of the students involved does not go unnoticed.
When I see students who are altruistic, who are selfless, who are eager to give of themselves, with no expectation of anything in return, that shatters the stereotype of the millennials, and I love that about this project.
In Muncie, Alex Kilmer, NewsLink, Indiana.
To learn more, visit facebook.com/a night to remember BSU.
And Bree, it's starting to feel a little bit like winter outside again.
Yeah, let's find out if these temperatures are going to stick around. David, what can you tell us?
Yeah, guys, well, I'll let you know if these rain showers to our south will come into our area, giving way some snowflakes coming up after the break.
Can you help me with this? My new dad teaches me all kinds of stuff.
Sure.
He helps me with homework.
That would be 3.6795.
Thanks.
Yep.
He helps me with my decision making.
I wouldn't use this one. Ever.
And he's even teaching me how to drive.
And that's why cars have bumpers.
I'm learning so much.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
They're coming. Places, everybody.
Light check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Everything looks good on our end.
Come alive with the forest. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Don't wait. Communicate. Make your emergency plan today.
Of all the things you've done with your bike, donating it to Goodwill may be the most incredible of all. Your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community, which means your stuff can be more powerful than you think. Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
Welcome back to NewsLink, Indiana. You know, Bree, cool and windy today, however, colder temperatures later this week.
I don't really like the sound of that. Today was awful bitter cold out there. I didn't like the sound of that. Okay, so David, what can you tell us?
Well, Bree, yes, it was bitterly cold today because we had about 35 miles per hour wind gusts today. It was very windy. As we take a look at our time lapse here on McKinley Avenue, you see the trees moved around and the camera kind of bouncing too. So yes, it was windy and it was cool out there, but we still average temperatures for today. But that will change coming into tomorrow and through Thursday and Friday as well. Looking at a radar here at 9:16 tonight, we are seeing some rain showers to our south of Bloomington right now. And as temperatures drop overnight, we will be talking about maybe some snow flurries coming into central Indiana. Take a look at temperatures across the state. Again, where the rain is at, 41 degrees in Bloomington, 39 in Terre Haute. But look at our northern counties and areas. 36 in Lafayette, here in Muncie, again 39 degrees. So it is starting to get cooler as we go on through the evening. We will drop to a low of 39 degrees for this evening with those flurries possible, but mainly sticking for mostly cloudy skies with winds out of the west at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Going into precision cast, we are seeing those cloudy conditions, but for your morning commute, I will stick in just a few flurries. Not much expected to accumulate, but just some flurries flying throughout the air tomorrow morning and through the afternoon hours, possibly as well. But we will be seeing breaks in those clouds by Wednesday afternoon and into the evening hours. Looking at your day planner here, we are seeing, again, snow flurries by your 9 a.m. hour at 34 degrees. 38 degrees will top out at your noon and 3 p.m. hour, but as those winds start to change from a westerly to a northwesterly, that's when we'll be seeing more cooler temperatures coming into our area. 29 degrees for your 6 p.m. hour, partly sunny skies. Again, maybe a few breaks in those clouds, but then turning to more cloudy skies for tomorrow evening as well. Going back to precision cast Thursday early morning at 12 p.m., 1 p.m. hour, we will be seeing clear skies, very sunny skies for your Thursday afternoon. Thankfully, having some sunshine coming into our area, but we are seeing some clouds coming in for Friday and into Friday evening as well. And then as we take a look at our 7-day forecast, quite a bit to talk about. Those high degrees, 29 on Thursday, 28 on Friday. That is well below average for this time of year. Fairly cool out there. Saturday, 32, Sunday, 40, with some snow flurries on the way for your Super Bowl if you guys are going to be watching on Sunday. Monday, more temperatures will be coming up. 51 degrees for your high on Monday, 56 on Tuesday. More windy conditions as well, but a bigger rainstorm comes in late next week, and it will be bringing warmer temperatures along with a lot of rain. Maybe about 1 inch to 2 inches of rain maybe next week, guys.
No, David, I'm not liking the temperatures I'm seeing for Thursday and Friday. However,
but the sun is good.
Yes. Sun is good. However, next week, those look like more favorable conditions.
Correct.
Exactly. Coming up in sports, Ball State men's hoops battled it out with conference opponent Toledo. We'll have highlights and live reaction.
We also have some high school girls basketball kicking off sectionals tonight. That's after the break.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know wherever you are.
Cook foods to the right temperature using a food thermometer. 3,000 Americans will die from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
You wanted to be a teacher when you were little, but things changed. Teaching didn't seem that cool anymore, so you decided to become something else. But what would your 12-year-old self say? Amazing things are happening in teaching, so it's time to put it back on your list. Don't try to convince yourself otherwise. You had it right the first time.
Welcome back to NewsLink Indiana. I'm Andrew Sanders, here with your sports news. Ball State's men's basketball team took on conference opponent Toledo tonight. The Cardinals are on quite the hot streak lately, winning 5 of their last 6 games. They're hoping that success carries over to this game. Let's jump into some highlights. The Cardinals were looking for some support from their fans here on this homestand. Got off to a slow start here in the first half, with Toledo scoring first on the dunk. Later on, they would get a 3 to stretch out their lead and keep their momentum going, and you see that hit. The Cardinals were able to pick up the pace later in the half. Thompson here with a spin move for 2. Thompson again with the dish to House for the dunk here. The big men for Ball State playing big. Trey Moses with over 20 points. And here you see finally Trey Moses with the layup at the buzzer. And the Cardinals would trail the Rockets 44-46 at the half. Now we go to Sam Matlin, who is live in Worthen Arena. Sam? House for the dunk here. The big men.
Arena, but this was not the case earlier as the Cardinals came out on top against the Toledo Rockets. The game started off a little slow. The Cardinals were down on a 10-0 run the first 3 minutes, but came out on top at the end of the first quarter. At the beginning of the second, they picked back up the momentum, and it came down to free throws within the last seconds of the game. They got a 1-point lead, 81-80 at the end of the game, and made them 6-3 in conference, allowing them to be a contender for first in the West Conference side. Will they be on a 4-game winning streak this Friday? Who knows? I guess we'll have to see on Friday. From Worthen Arena, Sam Matlin, NewsLink Indiana.
Thank you, Sam. Another good win for the Red Hot Cardinals. They will wrap up their 3-game homestand on Friday when they play Buffalo. Moving to high school hoops, girls basketball sectionals are finally here. Muncie Burris took on county foe Wapahani in the 2A first round tonight. Daleville ran it up against Anderson Prep to the tune of 55-28. They advanced to play Southern Wells. West Dell suffered a 50-33 loss in their matchup with Cowan, and Muncie Central takes home a 56-41 win over Fort Wayne Wayne. They'll go on to play Frankton. Best of luck to each team advancing. Ball State baseball season is quickly approaching, and head coach Rich Maloney is excited for the coming year. He believes the new crop of recruits will be the key to success in the spring season. NewsLink Indiana caught up with Coach Maloney as he tells the importance of the young players.
Obviously, we've been able to recruit some really talented kids, and they bought into our vision, and they believed in the coaching staff and the university support of the program, and certainly in themselves, and been able to do some pretty amazing things. So we hope we can keep that going. We feel like this year's team is a really good chance to be a solid team and to continue the tradition that we have.
Now, you guys, the Cardinals finished first in the West Division and second in the MAC overall last year. Possible conference championship aspirations brewing here in Muncie.
Awesome. Great. And not only baseball, but basketball seems to be doing well, too.
Yeah, no, they're also playing very well. Got another win, as I mentioned earlier. They've won 7 of their last 8.
Yep, 15-7.
Yes, sir. So they're doing a lot better than last year, and hopefully we'll see them make a little bit of noise down the stretch.
Awesome. Thank you. A superhero steps down in his movie role.
And a popular television series is set to return this year. Your entertainment news is right after this.
Hey, did you know 2.4 million loving cats and dogs in shelters and rescues need our help to find a home? Let's go to theshelterpetproject.org and meet if you are in a shelter near you. Harlow. Oh, she's one great listener who loves to hear all your stories. My kind of cat. Cerulo is a sweet, goofy boy who's eager to please. Sounds just like another dog I know. So go to theshelterpetproject.org, search your local shelters and rescues, and go for a cuddle with your next best friend. Adopt.
Sure, I look cute now, but when my owner lost his job, it was rough. I was living on the street, and one night, me and this Cocker Spaniel got into it so bad, I wound up looking like an ice cream cone. I cried a little bit, but thankfully I got rescued, so I'm running, I'm jumping, all back to my old self. And I'm ready to give unconditional love, even if you put a lampshade on my head.
There's one thing you can never have sex without.
It's not something you buy.
Or something you take.
In fact, there's only one way to get it.
It has to be given to you, freely.
It's consent.
Because sex without it isn't sex.
It's rape. Consent.
If you don't get it, you don't get it. It's on us to stop sexual assault.
Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
Welcome to Indiana. I'm Chris Schutte with your entertainment news. This past April, Ben Affleck was set to direct and star in the upcoming standalone Batman film. But as of Monday, he has stepped down from the director position, saying, quote, "There are certain characters who hold a special place in the heart of millions. Performing this role demands focus, passion, and the very best performance. I can give it. It has become clear that I cannot do both jobs to the level they require." Affleck added, "I'm still in this." Warner Brothers says they fully support Affleck in his decision. A little closer to home, on February 2nd, the Rodney Marsalis Philadelphia Big Brass Group will be performing in Emmons Auditorium at Ball State. The group is composed of some of America's top brass musicians dedicated to bringing the joyous experience of great musicians to a wide range of audiences. The group is especially dedicated to reaching out to the world's youth and inspiring them to reach for their dreams. The event will take place at 7:30 p.m. in Emmons Auditorium this Thursday. In TV news, for those of you who have been waiting for more additions to the Making a Murderer series, your wait could be coming to an end. The very popular crime series came out in 2015, examining real crime cases. People magazine reports that a new season of true crime series could be released as soon as late 2017. A Netflix spokeswoman confirmed this, but as of now, there is no scheduled launch date. That's all for your entertainment news. Back to you at the desk.
All right, thanks, Chris. David, how about a look at some weather?
Yeah, we'll take a look at the 7-day forecast, Tanner. We are going to be seeing some sunny skies here on Thursday and maybe some peaks of sunshine on Friday, high of 29 on Thursday, 28 on Friday. And then Saturday we'll be seeing sunny skies. However, snow flurries will be coming into the forecast. Some models right now are showing about a half an inch of snow. However, with the temperatures warming up to near 40 on Sunday, we will be seeing that snow shower. The snow showers that had fallen that morning melt as the afternoon progresses. So if you are headed out to any of the Super Bowl parties, if you're headed out anywhere for that Sunday night, we might be seeing some clear skies for Sunday night and clearing snow showers that morning.
Yeah, so if you're out and about watching the Super Bowl,
I know I will be.
Yeah, being expecting some nice weather there.
For sure. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Should be a pretty good day, and we're getting a break from that colder weather a little bit later on, so that'll be good as well.
Yep.
Of course.
All right, well, that's all tonight for NewsLink Indiana. Be sure to watch tomorrow night right here on Cardinal Vision at 9 p.m.
And be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Have a good night.